I'm Ted Norby, Director of Instruction for the National University Golf Academy. We all need to work on our putting. We all need to practice our putting, but I think most people go about it incorrectly. They start working on a couple mechanics while trying to make 5 to 10 foot putts. I want to work on my mechanics and not worry about too much whether I make the putt or not. What happens is, as I'm working on the mechanics and I miss the putt, well, then my brain goes into what did I do wrong? Instead of focusing on what I'm trying to do in my stroke better, whether it's keeping my head still, path of the putter, keeping my legs stable, left wrist not breaking down, whatever mechanically you're working on, what I want you to do first is work on those mechanics without putting to a hole. Best way to do it actually is snap a chalk line going to nowhere, don't have it go to a hole at all, and put a little gate. So put 2 tees on either side of the chalk line so the ball's just barely going to fit through, and work on your mechanics trying to get it to start on that line. That's all we're trying to do on putting anyway. If I can start it on that line a foot, 2 feet out in front of me, I've hit a good putt. That's all I'm really trying to accomplish. So whatever mechanics you're working on, hit out 10, 15 feet away, but not going to a hole. Work on the mechanics first. And like I said, one of the best is chalk line and a gate. I've got one set up right here where I've got a chalk line sitting down and I've got a gate of tees that just barely are wider than the ball. And as I'm working on my mechanics, for me personally, I have a tendency to get a little open with my shoulders. So I'm squaring up my shoulders a little bit. I want to get my hands a little bit forward, and then I'm going to hit some putts going through that gate rather than to a hole. If I can get it through that gate a foot or 2 out in front of me with good mechanics, then I want to go hit some putts at the hole. But first, work on your stroke without going to a hole. You'll get a lot better, a lot quicker.